The UK just made new changes and it is already affecting who gets to enter the country. From May 2025, some people could be refused entry into the UK even if they have a visa. Yes, this is real. And if you're planning to travel, study or move to the UK soon, you need to hear this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tovia Ogun, and on this channel I share everything regarding the UK immigration, travel and visa updates. If this is something you are interested in, please do me a favor by subscribing, liking and sharing my YouTube video, and please do not forget to leave a comment. In today's video, I will explain the latest crackdown by the Home Office, who it affects, what is changing, and how to protect yourself from getting refused at the UK border. You don't want that to happen to you. Let's just get right into the video. What happened in May 2025? Because I'm getting this from online, I'm going to have to read it for you guys. In May 2025, the UK government quietly updated their entry rules under the suitability requirements of immigration law. Now, even with a valid visa, border force officers can refuse you entry at the airport or border if they believe your intentions aren't genuine. Or if your story doesn't match your visa purpose. It's getting straighter each day. It doesn't end there. For example, a student who can't clearly explain their course, or who has suspicious financial documents, or a visitor who looks like they are here to work, these people could be turned back. I'm gonna leave a link to all I've just mentioned on this video so you can go update yourself more. Let me just break this down. So basically, if you are coming to the UK now in this 2025, so you have made your application already. The application was successful. You were granted visa on your passport, and when you get to the airport, guess what can happen? You can be refused entry. And let's say you made it through the airport. When you get to the UK border to finally just enter that UK city where you've landed, you can still be refused entry into the United Kingdom. Why could that happen to you even when you have a valid UK visa on your passport stamped? This could happen if they suspect you that your original intention into the UK is not genuine. Or maybe you're coming on a tourist visa, but they suspected you that you're probably coming here to work. Because if you're coming on a UK tourist visa, you are not allowed to work in the United Kingdom. You're only allowed to tour around the UK, but not to work or study or claim any of the benefits. But if the border force officers suspect you that you're coming here to work, you're not coming here for only tourist purposes, they can actually decline you entry, except you are able to prove them otherwise, except you're able to show them that no, I have a UK tourist visa and I am only coming to the UK for tourist purposes only. So who is most at risk of this new update? I'm gonna break this down so you guys can know who is likely to be affected. The first people are visitors, like I already explained. If you're entering on a visitor visa and border force suspects you're planning to work or stay long term, they can refuse you, and I've told you guys already. Number two, students. If you can't explain your course, your school, or how you are paying for it, that is a red flag. That means you already got a visa. This is not like you making your application. You already have a student visa. But once you get to the UK border and they then ask you, hi, why are you coming to the UK? What course are you going to be studying in the UK? Can you explain to us your course? How are you paying for this course? Imagine they're asking you these questions and you're not able to defend yourself. You're not able to prove your course, the university you're coming to, or the college or institute. That says a lot That says a lot. Trust me, even I as a person, if I see you studying business and I came across with you, I'm like, oh my god, you're studying business. Like, why did you pick business? What is business about? And you're not able to tell me anything. I'm gonna be like, are you entering class, or do you go to class to press your phone? So help yourself and be ready to defend yourself. Now let's move forward. Workers can also be affected. If your certificate of sponsorship doesn't match the job you are claiming, or your employer isn't trustworthy, you could be refused. So it's not just only about you when it comes to being a worker. If the May person, your employer, is sponsoring you to the UK, there has been records of this person being shady, it can also affect you that is coming to the UK. So just make sure that you are getting sponsorship from companies that are licensed in the UK government website. Make sure you check that out. Who else is likely to be affected? Anyone with weak or inconsistent documents. This includes unclear accommodation, suspicious funds, or no proof of return plans. So that means anyone on any type of visa can be affected as long as they fall in these categories I've just mentioned. My dear, even though you already have a visa, you can still be refused entry into the United Kingdom. Make sure you're taking notes. Why is this happening? April, there were new updates. Now it's barely May. This is the 4th of May. There has been new updates again. Why is this happening? This crackdown is part of the UK's goal to bring immigration number down in 2025. The government has faced pressure after net migration numbers hit record highs. Instead of just tightening visas, they are now increasing border control power, especially targeting abuse of students and visitors' routes. I already have a video on why students are highly targeted. A lot of students are coming to the UK to seek asylum, and that is not adding up. Just think about it. These things are causing all of these street terrorists. Make sure you go watch that video because it's very detailed for you. Or it's also added that this comes after the UK also banned most student dependents, raised salary thresholds, and cut back shortage occupations. I did mention this on my previous video, so I won't dive into it much right now. Make sure you see all of my previous videos, guys. I make this type of videos for you guys every day to update you guys because this is important. And if you have enjoyed this video so far, please subscribe, like, share, and please comment. Come back for more because every week new updates on the UK immigration and visas are always going to be posted on this channel. So let's move forward. How to avoid this trouble? How can you avoid it? If you are coming to the UK in 2025, these are the things you need to do to avoid refused entry. Number 1, know your purpose clearly. If you are a student, be ready to explain your course, school, and how you are funding yourself. Keep that in mind. Number 2, have real documents. Don't fake anything. Your proof of accommodation, bank statements, and letters must be legit. All of these days has to be legit, okay? Number 3, dress and act the part. It may sound odd, but even how you present yourself at the airport can raise suspicious. A common saying says, dress the way you want to be addressed. This is what this means. Remember, guys, most times it is your attitude, it is the way you have behaved yourself in the airport that will sometimes drive attention to you. Let's say you are just coming, you're already walking towards the border, and there are cameras everywhere, and people are monitoring those cameras, and they can already suspect you already from that camera that something doesn't look right. You look shady. You're not dressed the way you want to be addressed. When you get to the border officer and then they start questioning you, and imagine if you can't answer your questions, that makes it worse. So dress the way you want to be addressed. And number 4, be polite and calm. Very important. Arguing at the border never ends well. Stay respectful even if questioned. This is so important. Make sure you speak in the right tone. Make sure you are calm. If you know you are legit, there's nothing shady, you are okay, your visa, everything is legit, the proofs, your documents, everything is legit. It comes to the part where you'll be questioning why you're coming to the UK, where you're gonna be living, your address and stuff like that. And then you start shaking, or you're being rude, or you're like, why am I being questioned? You're asking the officer back, like, really? No, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that, okay? You need to make sure that you are calm, you answer your questions, and again, talk the way you want to be addressed. It's so easy, guys. Just do it. As usual, my question to you: what do you think about this new immigration moves? Are they being too strict, or it is necessary? Which part do you think it is? So is it strict for everyone, for people that may be legit but they might still fall on this thing? Do you think it's too strict, or do you think it's just necessary to make sure that everything is alright, to make sure that if you come to the UK to say you're coming to study, you're coming to study? If you come to the UK to say you're coming as a visitor, you're coming as a visitor? Let me know in the comment section. Drop all your answers below. And of course, if you find this video helpful, do me the favor by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, please. It helps you to push my video out there to help more people. I can't wait to see you on my next video. Make sure you go see all the rest video, everything link. Thank you once again for stopping by. Have a good evening. Bye bye now.